Hi Scorpio, the Awakened Dreamer here to give you your mid-month money and career tarot reading for the month of May 2022. Thank you so much for joining me. I do want to remind you, as always, this is general for the remainder of your month, so just take what resonates. But as well, thank you in advance for your love and support in the form of likes for this video, comments down below, and of course subscriptions to the channel if you haven't done so already. And also to book a personal reading with myself, just reach out via email. Everything you need is down below in the description box. I will definitely get that started for you. Messages coming in already for you, left and right. You could be experiencing the same for oneself if you communicate with spirit clearly or hear them clearly. But they were singing to me before as I was cleansing my energy in between readings. And it basically was a made-up song by spirit. They're saying a spirit original. And basically the lyrics were, let the passion be ignited. Okay, I really feel like you're feeling a new level of passion come to be for what you're working at, working towards, or working on throughout the rest of May. Even if it's an existing situation where you feel like it's a bit mundane or just you lost your passion for it or have been searching for a new job. It could even be more so just and or for a goal to move to a new living situation or a new job. It just feels like Scorpio is motivated. Okay, we're going to keep it simple. Let's pull from the Tattoo Tarot deck. You could also be feeling a bit spacey at certain points, as I literally was not present with you, even though I felt very connected to you to a certain extent in that intro. Okay, it's like I was saying what I needed to, but I just was spacing out at the same time. I'm happy you couldn't see my face for that, but I just feel as if you're spacing out, drifting, but maybe not even fully fantasizing or drifting to other worlds. It's just like you're just so used to certain routines or saying certain things that it just, you don't even need to be fully present to do so. Does that make sense? And then there are other times where you're just so present that it impresses people. Okay. Yeah, I feel like it's a fast-paced remainder of May for you. A lot of communicating, a lot taking place, things progressing quicker than one would expect. Do pay attention to your heart health. You are not the only one. You might have Aries in your chart, as they got that message as well. They're saying beating quite fast, and that goes for intake of certain content. Okay. As far as food and drinks and whatnot, but also when it comes to your stress levels. Okay. If somebody's allowing for you, they're saying our empaths out there, or even non-empaths. If somebody's altering your stress level to that extent, take a step back. But they're saying now meditate. You're being noticed, okay, for what you're speaking, what you're communicating, the stories you're telling, for how much you're succeeding, the changes you're making. People are going to ask about your work day, about what you're producing, developing, about where you're heading or what you're trying to invest in. People are curious. Doesn't mean you have to spill all the beans, but do expect the attention, which I'm feeling quite happy about in your energy, okay? To keep the hope alive when it comes to the change you desire, all right? Or even the ending or the future of a situation feels very work-oriented. Home life might not be perfect, but it could be a lot worse, I feel the need to say. But interestingly enough, we have the Strength card at the center of your reading, talking about how strong you are, okay? Feeling a little bit dramatic if we look at this lion hat or whatever you want to call it. I also did feel in the beginning, and I'm feeling it again now, you do need to get a little bit frustrated at certain points, but it comes hand in hand with your passion at times. I just feel like you also need to catch your breath as you do a lot of speaking. Be careful of the run-on sentences, my friend. They're not as effective as you think at times, or you may forget that in the moment as you're just trying to spit everything out and not wanting to forget details, or just feeling as if people are so engaged, and they might be, but it's just like it may leave people just struggling to hold on to everything, right? To follow. Taking a deep breath, you know, those blank moments, those pauses could add to it rather than take away. But anyways, I just feel like you're reminded how strong you are and the fact that the possibilities are endless for you at this time, and that you are communicating your way to victory, period. Okay? There's a strong, bold presence about you where it's like, I'm not here to F around. I'm here to get the job done. But then at other times, you're not afraid to just kind of let loose and chuckle a bit. But it's like you sort of trying to remind people, or just giving off the energy at the very least, where there's a place and a time for everything. Let's just do what we got to do when we got to do it. And then, be like, again, let loose when we can. Some people just being sort of immature or just unprofessional in the work environment when it's not appropriate. That's coming through for some reason. Some of you business owners, you're just exuding a true level of strength and creativity through your work. And that's just shining for all to see. Expect your business to take a step in the right direction, as I feel like you have a lot of work to put in. What you've been watering, whether you work multiple career opportunities, you're a business owner, an entrepreneur, or you simply work for a company, you are going to find that what you've been working for, what you've been working on, growing, developing, is paying off for you, whether you see it as your future or not. I'm now getting some Scorpios are working with their hands, okay, or have been, or pushed to do something once again that utilizes your hands more so, okay? I'm getting a teaching kind of vibe. You could even find a curiosity about your nature in the midst of a little bit of frustration. Don't be surprised if you lose things, okay? It's this vibe where it's like, I just had that. Where did I put it? Try to organize oneself out of preparation for what lies ahead, and just to not lose things as easily, okay? Things feel a little bit all over the place and fast-paced, but very successful all the meanwhile. You'll find what you need to find when you need to find it. I hope that made sense. You will have moments of that nature as well. Anyways, Queen of Swords coming out, you're going to find that you are just a little bit feisty at times and ready to cut something out once and for all. Thinking about what you need to, or getting the push to think about what needs to be cut out, as far as spending habits, as far as intake, as far as maybe even people, situations once again. Things are going to change dramatically moving forward, but it feels like you're just sitting at a desk for some, plugging away, doing what you need to. Okay, they just showed somebody putting on glasses. I'm just going to take a moment and catch my breath. Thank you. Okay, that is your vibe at certain points as well. Your ships are coming in, my friend. The motivation's there, but at times almost too much, to the point where you're not balancing things out. Is your work sector of life outweighing the rest? I'm thinking yes. Okay. I get that it is a huge factor in life. It's your money, right? It's your success. And even other people feel as if it should be heavier than the rest, right? Those you care about most potentially. But it doesn't mean you can't sort of step back and take that time to water your friend section of life, your family section of life, given those are probably the people who have instilled those values within you to an extent, or reinforced them. But I just feel as if they're saying your home life as well, all of which does matter and plays into your overall well-being, which can affect the quality of your work for the better or for the worse, right? And definitely, as I show somebody doing a face mask, take care of yourself in order to benefit the level of persevering, and again, the quality of your work. I need to make sure that Scorpio's shining and glowing into the month of June, as I feel like you have a lot of busyness ahead for you as well in that month. But even more money, I want to say, okay? Something that you're picking back up, a skill set you're dusting off, is going to pay off financially. You just impress people on a multitude of levels. They're now saying snapshot, but with the Queen of Pentacles, yeah, you're focused on your money, okay? I feel like a lot of you have plenty in comparison to the past, or just, some do feel a sense of lack, but however it works for you, whichever end of the scale you feel you fall onto, things will improve, right, in the upward direction, especially when you make your way into June. Keep that in mind, as I do feel like you're starting to realize your hard work is paying off. I sense that a lot of Scorpios are thinking about a multitude of forms of income, even passive for some, right? Not wanting to just rely on one and say that falls flat or just it's not enough potentially. Feeling quite depleted and wanting to just, it's like the universe wants you to recognize how heavy things feel at times because you're so focused on your money, because you're so focused on your career, wanting to manifest a financial investment and or a career opportunity so badly, to the point where at times your emotions are wrapped up in it, or you just try so hard, put all your efforts into it to the point where it leaves a heaviness in the manifestation process. Try to lighten things up and detach oneself from the outcome so much and just do what you have to do. Know concretely within one's mind, heart, and soul that it's going to happen. Watch how quickly it happens. That's how I manifest things so rapidly. I'm just like, I know it's going to happen. And I'm not going to stress over it. Period. Okay. But I feel like there is a true level of patience underneath it all that you need to have in regards to certain factors, people, energy, difficulties. I want to say authority, people you work with potentially, a living situation. But do recognize as they want this to come out that, again, your ships are coming in. Keep it motivated, keep it passionate as you are making your way towards, again, that new financial investment and or new job that you truly desire and is meant for you all the meanwhile. I just feel as if your passion is there for all to see as things speed up and people notice you. Okay? So I hope this was truly helpful. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Go have yourself an amazing rest of the month, and I'll definitely see you next time. Bye, Scorpio.